Hi, everyone. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on X. Today's show was supposed to be us reacting to this dumb interview that Harry did for ITV, but we decided not to do it.
I've always said for many years that I still have a child inside of me.
You guys, I think this is a form of treason, what's going on this week. Just hear me out. This was the week that the royal family were like officially going back to work. It was also celebrating the first responders of the nation. And Harry, of course, he had that well child, which I don't trust. I don't trust that charity because of that woman. But he decided to stay on a couple days so he can, what Sue Smith said, I think she's right about this, go charity shopping. You can't blame a baby if you give a baby your car keys and then it crashes it into a person. You can't blame the baby. You have to blame the charities that are allowing him to use these people as props. He's such a beady little bee. And I'm not going to play any shots of him going in and out because it was really stupid. I mean, he used that charity. I was hoping Well Child might have gotten the memo when we said, hey, why don't you just show us that all you care about is the kids, give the kids awards, do everything, and don't invite the press? No, they couldn't do that.
Oh,
no, everybody was there.
God, no.
No. So he gets interviewed by Hello Magazine, and he does the whole spiel again about like, well, when you actually become a parent, then you really understand. It's like, shut up. I can't hear it anymore, especially when I know why he's there. The Sussex squad is going around saying, oh, well, he's only there because he likes to work. And that's the only reason why you're seeing Prince William go anywhere now is because he's trying to make it look like he works too. They are actually trying to tell the American audience that Prince William never works. He never does anything.
They're telling a tale.
Yes. And that's why I think it's a form of treason.
Yes.
I really do in my heart feel like this is some sort of treason.
Harry is a traitor.
This is him getting out of the car.
With the Obamas.
Yeah. And you can tell that is his normal look until he sees the cameras. Then he starts smiling. But this is the real Harry. This dude does not want to be there.
No.
He knows he has a job to do. He knows he has to go charity shopping. Credit Sue Smith. It was just a display of just repulsion. There's this one part we're going to play where it's just so random. And you can just tell he's so petty in this, where he's talking to a kid and he's like, do you have any siblings? And the kid's like, yeah, I have a brother. And just hear what Harry says. And the kid's just like, what is your deal, dude? I'm not going to even show the kid.
Kids don't lie.
I'm not playing this game. I'm not showing any pictures of the kids at Well Child. I'm not playing your little game, okay? But here is just Harry.
Yeah, I've got a younger brother. 14 and then turns 15 in next month.
Does he drive you mad? Or does he not?
No, we get along fine. We're like friends.
I love the correctness. You know what, siblings?
Yeah.
You're not the same school.
Yeah, we are.
You're the same school.
Yeah.
Like, Harry somehow wanted to start a conversation with a child about how crappy his life was with his brother. That's what I felt like he was trying to do. Like, oh, I've got stories. And this kid was like, what the heck? Oh, you go to the same school? Yeah, dude, I go to the same school. I might be in this wheelchair, but I can still go to school, brah.
Oh, siblings. Come on.
Yeah. So, of course, Harry has to go somewhere today because Prince William has an engagement as well. And it's been on the royal website for weeks. So Harry goes to like a recording studio, but that's not the biggest deal. The biggest deal is he had to tell People Magazine and the people there that he gave money. But at first he was confused. He's like, I'm going to give money, And then he said, oh no, I gave money back in December. He was like, he didn't know what to say.
That's why I'm proud to share that I'm going to make a significant, or I did make back in December, a significant investment.
People magazine wants us to believe that Harry and Meghan gave these people $1.5 million back in December. Now, unless I see that on the tax returns, I'm not going to believe it. This is their only loophole they have that will make any sense. They actually gave the donation to BBC Youth. Now, we all know BBC Youth is very, very left. BBC is left in general, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, as far as like, if you were to give to something, they weren't directly giving it to these people. They were giving it to BBC Youth. We might have to do a deep dive into BBC Youth. I feel like there's something fishy going on. Why wouldn't they just give it to the center? Why would they go through BBC Youth? They go via BBC Youth. Whatever. Okay, so he's got to tell everyone. It's got to be on the front page of People. Then an hour later, you got to see it on the front page of People that it's near and dear because he brought Meghan there too. Who cares?
No one.
Obviously, we do.
No
We're
one.
freaking talking about it. But this, to me, was probably a mistake on Harry's PR people, or it was the center filming it and they put it out.
I think so.
I can't
I think
imagine
so.
Harry being cool with this. I'm not going to play the volume on this, but I want you guys to see Harry. There's music going on right now, and just the way his head's bopping, it's really funny. Okay, so let's make fun of Harry together. So the music starts playing, and he's just like, what do I do now? You can tell he got no sleep last night.
What does Meghan want me to do?
I know, but can you tell by his eyes, like,
Mhm.
he got no sleep last night. He was out partying, allegedly. So he's like bebopping and
Scatting,
yeah,
bebop,
bopping,
scatting, scatting, and bebopping.
References are always
I know.
Seinfeld.
Bebop,
So here he is really getting into the groove, and he's
yeah,
like, ooh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Because he knows the camera's on him, you know, so he's got to do that. Now, this is where they made their fatal flaw. Here is the fatal flaw. Not once, but twice do they zoom in on that California thriving belly. And we've shown you guys pictures of what King Charles looked like at 40. And I doubt it was like that.
It's in my belly.
Yeah. So Harry doesn't realize like the camera is on his belly. I did not size this. They did this themselves. I'm not kidding. Go look at it yourself. Go over to the Sussex Squad on Instagram. They have it up there. Okay. They were proud of this. So they zoom in on that.
There.
He's jamming some more. Yeah, get it on. Yeah. And then they zoom on it again.
He's about to pop. His
He-
jeans are gonna pop.
I mean, he looks like Meghan walking around New York back in 2019, 18, whenever it was, allegedly. And I can't imagine him being happy with that. Of course, it's the first thing I noticed because I'm a jerk. But yeah, oh, they did it a third time.
Not once, not twice, but three.
Thrice. Oh no,
Oh,
a
dear.
fourth.
Oh dear.
I can't
four.
remember when I
Four
was put
times.
together. Oh God.
It's
Look
a
at that. It's
polycule.
just sitting there. Now, I do have to say, the last two I didn't zoom in, but this one I did. You can see his head, but I did zoom in just on his belly. But that's how he looked. I didn't do anything to that. That is thriving, ladies and gentlemen. That
In
man
California
is thriving. Now, this is not against anybody who has a belly. I mean, hello, ladies. We all know what cortisol is. We all have it, and men the same way. I like a little of that. But if you compare him to his brother and his dad, I can't imagine that as thriving, as Meghan would say. And we lived in Southern California. I was 98 pounds when I lived in Southern California. Okay. I didn't do anything. It was the lifestyle. You're out more. The sun is shining constantly on you. That did not do anything for Harry, obviously. Moving to Southern California, it just looks like he just hangs out in the sun all day and allegedly drinks. Allegedly. Yeah. One last thing, because we had discussed it on the live yesterday. I originally thought Harry was merching the bag that Megan used in her Netflix special. Remember when she taught us how to pack a bag? Well, apparently Sussex Squad wants everybody to know that it's a mulberry bag and that it's sold out. So we have confirmation right now that yes, indeed, Harry was merching that bag. That was intentional. That shot was intentional. Him holding it was an intentional thing. Everything about this was merching. Now, do I think the Sussex Squad can afford a $1,400 bag? Hell no. When I went over to Mulberry, is the first thing you get is they want your data. So I don't think Harry and Meghan, when they made this deal with Mulberry, that Mulberry was like, we're going to sell out on that bag. They know that the Sussex Squad is not going to buy a $1,300 bag. They know, though, that the Sussex Squad is dumb enough to click on Mulberry and give their information.
All of it. Give it away.
So what they did with Mulberry was they said, we'll just get their data, and that's how you're going to merch for us. Because I went over to the bag. And guess what, Stephanie? I was able to buy it. So it's not sold out. Sussex Squad, you were wrong. It is 100% not sold out. It's not even a new bag. It's like such an old stock. But yeah, you've got the Prince of the Realm merching bags. He's merching bags. Let's get to the topic at hand. Prince and Princess of Wales, we discussed yesterday, went to a center that the Queen used to go to, and they had cake and they had a lot of fun.
Women's Institute.
Yes, it was the Women's Institute. It was so nice to see Catherine, the Princess of Wales, there too. I love her hair. And there they are, just being a little cheeky with each other. And they were talking about everything. They were talking about his love for brownies, and they were talking about the kids. I mean, there was not one question that they didn't answer about the kids or anything. You know, they don't have like pre-approved questions you can ask them.
Exactly.
I can't remember which one pointed it out, but yeah, they are not front and center in this picture. They are off to the side, which is very nice for a change. And then this was cute, a husband and wife moment, you know, where it's like, did you try that? Like, he likes to eat.
He does.
He likes to eat.
He does.
Look at the women. Go to him. I mean, he's a ladies' man. He's a ladies' man.
He really is.
He is charming, just like his mom and dad.
Yeah.
He's got the whole
They
package.
flock to him.
Yeah. So today, the Prince and Princess of Wales put this up. The Prince of Wales was proud to work with Homewards UK.
We're in Lambeth, Tulse Hill, in Spiral headquarters.
Spiral Skills do community outreach, going into the community of Lambeth, reaching out to young people who may be experiencing youth homelessness.
We definitely encounter a lot of young people. Homewards has empowered us with the tools to bridge that gap and identify those young people that are suffering in silence. We've seen a lot of that due to our McDonald's program, where everyone's about to go home, but there's always that young person that is not finding it easy to go home. After we find this out, we connect them with the people that are here.
They also do amazing work through mentoring, so some of the young people that are interested in the creative skills get referred on to YC UK, which is a creative agency based in the village, where they get to develop their creative skills, learn how to use cameras, editing skills. It's amazing that we have the ability to fund these organisations, but also just to see the amazing work that they do, and that's all been enabled through the Homeless Fund.
He wants to solve the homeless crisis, and I think he can, to be honest with you.
I think so too.
And when he does, can you send him over to America and help us?
Yeah.
Again, Sussex Squad, this has been on the books for a long time. He has worked with these people for a long time.
Mhm.
This is not him just coming out of the blue. He would not have a rapport with these people if that were the case. If this was the first time he showed up. And Richard Palmer then reported that after visiting Spiral Skills, a youth organization in Lambeth, earlier today, the Prince of Wales went privately to see a property in the London borough he is turning into 16 independent living homes for young people who have experienced homelessness. And here's a picture of what he is doing and converting. I mean, this man can do no wrong. And Harry and Meghan are busy giving all their money to left-wing political causes. That's what they're doing.
That have billions of dollars.
Yeah, they already have money.
They have money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Entire royal family is back to work. This was the Duchess of Edinburgh. We call her Super Sophie over here because she's fantastic. She's in Alberta. She was in Alberta. That's one of my favorite places on the planet. I absolutely have fallen in love with Alberta. You guys, I've been all over. And if you live in Alberta, you're lucky because it's beautiful. Like Harry and Meghan, this was not a pay to play. They actually invited her.
Wait, this is real?
Yes, it's actually real.
Oh, dear.
And she looked great. This was, of course, when the Duchess of Kent passed away and she was in her mourning clothes, still looking stunning as always. Again, I love Alberta. It's just gorgeous, especially in the summer. She's just like the Queen. Here she is playing Uno. Duke of Edinburgh was doing stuff today, but they don't make a big deal out of it because guess what, Sussex Squad? They do this all the time.
Mhm.
This is not new to anybody. This is so normal to the people of the UK and the Commonwealth for them to just pop up and help. They don't need to pay to be there. They don't need to have People magazine splash it on the cover. They don't need that because they care. So here is King Charles spending time with patients and the clinical staff at a hospital. And can you imagine being in your hospital bed and the king walking in?
Oh.
Yeah, but guess what? It wasn't splashed on People magazine. It wasn't. But look at that crowd. Yeah, the royals aren't popular anymore. Abolish the monarchy.
All right,
Abolish
right,
it.
right.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody wants them around anymore. They're terrible. The Duchess of Gloucester, because even she provided her service this week. But again, not on People magazine. Personally think, like I said, that what Harry is doing is treason. If it was like, let's say the 1400s, even the 1500s, even like I'll say the 1800s. I don't know when they outlawed like the Tower of London and all that stuff, but like he would be up there waiting for the guy to come, the executioner, allegedly. Because I can't imagine anything else. What they're doing is they're trying to change a narrative. They're trying to flip a narrative. They're trying to like tell people that Harry is going there out of the goodness of his heart when he's literally using people for props.
It's what he sees in his lens. That's his own lens. That's what he wants people to see.
Well, he's a moron. I wouldn't want to see what he sees. Have you ever seen that movie with that wrestler? What was that wrestler? Oh man, it was that movie
Big Boss?
did. No,
Hulk Hogan?
No, the other wrestler,
Macho
like
Man?
blonde hair.
Randy Savage?
Oh, you guys are gonna know. He did this movie. He would put on these glasses, and he would see through the glasses, and all the people were like monsters and stuff. It reminded me of that. Like Harry,
A wrestler?
he was a wrestler, yeah, like a really famous. We loved him.
No idea.
Blonde hair, like about here, guys. I'll put a picture because when I edit this, I'll go look back and remember it. But I can't remember the name of the movie or anything. But I remember
Please tell me.
you saw it with me when we
I
were
swear to
kids.
God, I don't remember.
I know, it's awesome. Today's animal rescue is a place for Ace. These guys save animals off death row. They do transportation from Texas all the way to Massachusetts. They are in desperate need of fosters right now. Please, please, please go onto their website, check them out, share them with friends and family, because you never know if you share it with a friend and they may want to be a foster. They are just in urgent need right now. So please, please, please share it and give them some love if you can. We're putting their link in the description box below. It really does make a difference.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you tomorrow. We love you. Bye.